right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. Here's the live.
He's back.
I'm back.
Morning.
I'm alive.
How you feeling?
Stanners back in the
I
house.
feel better.
Oh, good.
Got knocked on my ass yesterday by a migraine.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst.
They're not nice.
Had a big day of sleep.
Yeah, I did.
He had a big day of sleep and Bridgerton.
Bit of Netflix. I watched Bridgerton.
It's so good.
I really was sick.
So you had a temperature?
You know how much I love Clint. When he texted me last night saying, Lozzie, I think I'm into Bridgerton, I was like, I didn't think
What
I
is
had the
wrong with
capacity
you?
to love you anymore.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't know. It might
It's
be
real-
catchy.
It's like the most popular show in the world.
It's
I don't
very
think-
strong.
Really?
But I've had to
Are you-
start at the start, obviously.
Oh, you weren't
Everyone's into
watching
the
the new
third
season.
and I'm like way back at the start.
Yeah, but how exciting is it finding a show
Yeah, it's good.
and then going, oh, I've got like 8 seasons ahead.
No, you've only got, 3 ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, bad
This
example.
third season, though, I binged yesterday because it was cold and wet. When I got home from work, I thought, yeah, I'm going to watch Bridgerton season 3. And it's only 5 episodes, and they're not dropping the next 5 for like another 3 weeks.
I've already Googled.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Clint.
you're
That's his toxic trait.
Such an
He
idiot.
Googles the end. Well, they haven't. You wouldn't know the end
No.
because it hasn't been done. It
Well,
hasn't been.
Yeah, and I believe some of the characters go bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
They go bye-bye. One of my
Okay.
favourite characters
Spoiler
at the moment
Oh,
goes
whoa,
bye-bye.
whoa,
Stop.
whoa, whoa.
No, in the first season.
Just because
In the first season.
just because you are sick in the head and you have no patience to watch a show and you Google again, don't drag us
Did you
down
miss
that.
me yesterday?
You know what?
It was
For a
quiet.
second.
It was quiet in here, wasn't
I
it?
think you even said at 7 o'clock, it's nice to be able to have a bit of room to talk, isn't it?
Oh God.
Did you now, Lozzie? Did
Yeah.
you say that?
Yeah, I hate
My
you
friend
being
Lauren Phillips would not have said that.
Hey, yesterday, change of. Now, I just need to know if you noticed something yesterday. You weren't here, so you wouldn't have noticed it. You drove out of the car park after me.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the boom gate wasn't attached?
Did you knock
Did
down
you
the
take
boom
out the
gate?
boom gate?
Did you take
So,
down the boom gate? I turned the corner.
It was in
there
line
was
in the road.
security everywhere.
yeah.
There was a lot of high-vis activity.
So I was in the car park downstairs and I went to leave and there was this car fanging around. Anyway, then it went to the boom gate to get out of the building to go onto the street. There's like multiple boom gates in this building. Very confusing.
And we should point out, there's like a Coles underneath
Yeah.
Nova.
Yeah, so it's like public parking.
Get there, Jason.
Get there. So this car fangs up.
I told you it was catchy.
What?
Old mate stumbling and mumbling his way through.
There's a Coles in the car park. Nova.
Nova.
So this car's like fanging around the car park
Yeah.
and it goes up to the boom gate, like in front of me. And I was sitting there and he was at the thing where you put your paid ticket in and he was just sitting there for a minute. And I was like, what's this bloke doing? And then he just revs his engine and goes straight through, rips the boom gate off. It went flying up the thing.
Did you get it on your dashboard, Cam?
Well, you can imagine me. I'm so awkward. I was just like, shit. Shit, what do I do? So I just sat in my car for like 2 minutes and I was like, should I get out and pick up the boom gate? I was like,
Just put it over your shoulder.
should I pick up the boom
If
gate
I
and
came
move
around the
it?
corner and saw her outside her car,
Well, I knew you were coming down the lift after me. So I was like, Jason's going to see me move the boom gate and he's not going to believe that I'm not the one that ripped it off. So I was like, I'll push the security button to be like, can someone come and move that? Someone's going to run over it, pop their tyre.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also,
Pop their tyre?
I was a witness to the crime.
Oh, my
Yep.
Do you want my
goodness.
statement? And the thing rung for so long, no one came. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go.
You drove over the boom gate.
Yeah, so I called Brody and I was like, can you tell John, Sensible John, the building, our building manager in
that's
here.
why the cops were here. Because as I came driving out of the driveway, I looked back, and then when I looked front, I almost hit a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
well,
want to
so
be doing
John
that.
No, I don't want to do
maybe
that.
John called the police.
Did-
I reckon it was a stolen car or something. They were fanging around the car park.
Did John call the popo?
He did call the popo.
Did he?
See,
Does he
this-
want my witness statement?
Oh, no,
I
don't.
love being involved in the crime.
Oh, God. You,
No, I wasn't involved in the crime. I love being a
so
witness.
you were involved
No.
in the crime.
And then I drove in this
Aha.
morning and the boom gate is taped on with electrical tape. I was like, great solution, guys.
Very
great.
reminiscent of the old building.
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
solution.
Tape fixes everything.
Yeah, remember the old building people drive through the boom gate all the time and
All
be
the
falling off?
time.
I
All
just
the
didn't
time.
know it was such a big thing. But he must have smashed all the front of his car.
Well, if it's a stolen car, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
You ever tailgated through the boom gate?
No,
To
they're
get out
too
of
fast
somewhere?
here. I'm
Oh, they
scared
are
here. They're
very
fast.
Do you remember when I started dating my wife,
Your
Lou? She was a surprise Black Thunder driver. She used to drive the promotion cars. And as we were leaving the radio station one day, she looks at me and goes, Just ignore what's about to happen. And then, boom, mounted the curb,
Yeah,
and
good on her.
the boom gate went over the top of her
And
car.
in that moment, you're like,
It
this
didn't
is
damage the
love.
car?
Yeah, the whole roof of the car was scratched to shit. But she was a casual and couldn't afford to pay for parking.
Oh,
Was
my
it hot?
God.
It
Maybe,
was.
maybe it
It
was the
wasn't hot.
casual staff member that did that yesterday.
So we're going to need to pull over. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here from the newsroom.
To strut like nobody's watching. Get what you want when you want it at snaffle.com.au. The home of bite-sized payments. Jason Lauren's Strut Your Way to Slay.
All right, this is a nice, easy one this morning. If you can work out where in Melbourne we have been cruising around, 13 24 10. Just listen to the audio clue. If you know the area, $1,000 is yours. Ready to take a listen?
Let's do it.
For the 163rd time, Melbourne, the running of the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, gee, that's a tough one. Are we at MSAC?
Don't give it away.
No, not MSAC. Okay.
All right, let's go to the phones. Hey, happy birthday, Janet.
Oh, good morning, lovely people. How are you?
Guys,
Oh,
it's
happy
Janet's.
birthday. How old?
Thank you. Oh, it's a big one.
60's the new 50, Janet.
Janet, get it.
I've been there.
She's been 50 already.
She's
Oh, right.
Yeah,
oh, right.
So now
right.
she's
I was going to say,
60.
been where?
You're in a new era, Janet.
Yeah. Still a young one, though.
That's
Young at
right.
heart,
That's what we
that's
like.
it.
Golden era.
That's right.
Janet, any ideas where we're strutting?
Yeah, Flemington.
You got it.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, that's great. Made my morning and
Janet, you
day.
sound like the kind of gal who loves to flutter on the horses.
Yeah, wouldn't mind. Just during the spring carnival, that's
Yes,
the best
good
time
on
to
you.
win.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Well, happy birthday, Janet. You doing anything special for the big 6-0?
Yeah, a little bit later on tonight. yeah, got all the family together. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Enjoy. Go and buy something nice for yourself,
Little
Janet.
mud cake, pack of darts, and a Beano.
No.
Or
no,
the trifecta.
Happy 60th, Janet. Good on you,
thank
doll.
you so much, Jason Lauren. I really appreciate it.
No,
Yeah, have
You're
a good
welcome.
day.
Happy birthday.
Tell you what, it's a bloody nice way to start the day.
Isn't it?
Pure.
So, could we make it a little harder?
If you're Janet's like family on the way to her place right now with a present going, bugger me, they just gave her $1,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. I'll turn around with a box of roses.
I've got a feeling they'd be a bit early for the party if they're on the way now.
Maybe you need to upgrade to Quality Street.
How's this, right? So you know how like sometimes you like a little snack or on a Saturday or Sunday night, like you know you're watching TV, maybe we'll get a little
Yeah, I
block of
told you
chocolate
I
at the
bought
shops.
I bought the cookie dough and
She bought cookie dough.
I only made 2 cookies because I have no
That's in
self-control.
that tube.
No,
I didn't buy
not the dog
plastic
food
one.
tube.
I bought the
Not
St. Bennett's dairy one.
Oh, how does that come packaged?
It's in like this fancy paper wrapping. It's good.
I like it.
Lou just brought home a giant box of Cadbury roses the other night. I was like,
Roses?
this is living.
Nah, that's Rogue.
Yeah, no, it was great though.
You go the favourites over the roses
Do they
any day.
still
of the
have
week.
the long caramel stick?
The caramel log?
The
That was
caramel
the only
log.
good one.
The gold
The gold
wrapping?
one, you got to go.
No, I thought it was like aqua, teal.
Oh,
Is it?
yes,
Is
the
it
teal.
teal?
Yeah,
Teal's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
caramel.
What's
yeah.
the gold?
You know,
Isn't there
you
a
be-
gold twig?
There's no.
We need some roses.
Nah, I'm a favourites, babe.
Should we go to Coles? We
should-
must go.
Oh,
we
sorry.
should go. You idiots.
Clint, you're ruining my catchphrase.
We must go.
We must go.
Sorry.
We should go means
Sorry,
we're
I'm still a
undecided.
bit- I'm still a bit sick.
In the
Oh.
head. It is just gone 6:09. Let's relive the weekend.
Degoe to put the Pies back in front. You just knew they would. It's going to be the 5th time in the last 6 meetings that it has been decided by 5 points or less. But the Magpies, they do it again.
Doesn't matter how many points ahead we need just to be ahead by 1, and we got it. Mason Cox is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
You officially on the train again?
He's-
Are you
he's-
back?
Mate, I am.
He's a magpie.
Vouch for me.
Mad Pie watches
All
every
this
week.
year. All this year I've been pies.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
That's
He's
three
asked
question
me
marks
for,
around
yeah.
three.
He asked me for some free tickets the other day.
Oh, to
What's
what?
to-
Well, no, I didn't ask for free tickets. I asked for advice, and you offered free tickets.
To what?
You
For the,
asked for tickets.
King's birthday game.
Oh, only the busiest game of the year to get tickets to.
Did you not have a connect or anything? You just
It's a Collingwood home game,
You
so
could
you
also
can
ask
maybe
Mason.
ask.
just text me.
Hey, all right, I'll just text you now. You guys have a chat.
Hey, Mace, how are
He's
you?
good for it.
I'm well. How are
What's
you?
happening down at the Magpies? You all in a good spirits down there?
Yeah. We've got a bit of a travel week over to Fremantle this week, which would be good to get away, and hopefully it's a bit warmer.
Is it good to get away, or is it a pain? You're a tall man. Flying to Perth must
That's
be
a
a
long.
punish.
Yeah.
I always sit up the front, I will say.
You do.
Quite
So-
Oh, the tall
nice.
boys do.
Yeah, all the tallest guys sit at the very front, which is kind of
And
nice.
what's the policy on reclining the chair? Because on a domestic flight, I think it's a no, but to Perth, it's allowed.
Do you think it's allowed?
Only to Perth. Only to Perth.
No, I don't think I would. We usually have another player maybe like behind us, so
Yeah,
that's,
right.
that's a bit of a prick move. But
Yeah.
they used to take the big like A380s where you could lay down, like you
Yeah.
had
Oh,
the big
that's
like
cool.
international flights,
Yeah.
and it was like the double decker. We used to take those, but I think ever since COVID, they've kind of stopped having those go to Perth.
Question: if you buy the $8 Pringles on board a flight to a game, are you individually up for that, or does the club cover it?
Straight out of your pocket.
Yeah,
any of the the bar at the
snacks.
hotel,
Yeah, the
you know,
snacks.
Oh, the
like
mini bar.
mini bar at the hotel. Yep, you
Yeah.
got to pay
Don't
up
the
before you
dietitians
leave.
sort of pre-make your meals and take them on the plane?
For the
Is that
flight?
right?
Sometimes, yeah. Depends what time we leave and stuff.
What,
But
you
usually
all
we do
turn-
like a lunch beforehand. Yeah.
Little
Turn up with little lunchboxes. All these big football players.
Are you serious?
They're little Blues Clues lunchboxes.
Oh, we wouldn't have Blue's Clues lunch, but I would approve that if we could. But no, we do have a dietitian. If we have like training in the morning and then we go to the plane after,
Right.
like she'll sort out lunch so we can go straight from training to traveling.
Do you snack on the flight to Perth? Do you get the full business class meal while the others in economy don't get anything?
I can't remember the Perth one, but I do bring my own little lollies and stuff. You go to the Virgin Lounge beforehand, you stock up there. You know, you
don't
get
play,
a few
you don't
little
play
bit.
many interstate games as a Collingwood player anyway. So
Hey, I don't think
we
you
got a
should be
Marvel.
talking.
bit of a rarity.
Hey, late game for us watching on Friday as well.
Mm.
8:10. We're all Mum's coming to the Sandy.
We're going to the pub to watch Mace.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're all going down to the Sandy, the betting area.
It's me and the boys.
The boys, the
mean?
lads.
And I
That's
said, can I
8.
bring a girlfriend? And they said no.
8:10.
Rude.
8:10 the game
no
is.
for me.
Yeah.
That's late.
That's late, isn't it?
What?
Perth's a different time zone, guys.
But is that weird for you guys?
It's later than normal. Yeah, you got to think like we'll finish up the game. It'll be midnight,
Yeah.
Melbourne time. So it's going to be a bit of a weird one for us, and we got to fly back the next day. So it's a bit of a screws the head, I guess, with the time difference. But
The
it's just
pub's
part of
not
it.
going to shut before the end of the game, is it?
What pub are you taking me to? Like a grand...
You might.
Up on a
A
Friday
retirement
night
village.
closes before
The
midnight.
Club Keno might be closed.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hey, can we rewind to last weekend because
Yeah.
it was a bit of a close one, wasn't it? Against the improving Adelaide Crows, they're very good at the moment. But Isaac Rankin had the chance to snatch it at the end, but ran a little too far.
Yeah, tore his hamstring, ran
Oh,
a
that
little
was-
too far, almost kicked goal of the year, or maybe kicked goal of the year. He had an incredible game, Isaac. He's a freak player.
Were you counting his
Incredible.
steps?
It's 23 meters, I think, but he's counting.
I mean, he did run too far in the rules
Yeah,
of the game,
in the rule
right?
book it was. I still kind of find it weird that we have to bounce the ball. I mean, like, surely we can just keep running. Like, if you're an AFL expert, you know, like, what's the
Why
point
do we have
behind
to
it?
bounce the ball? Because the rules are cooked.
Yeah,
You know, like
we've
someone,
known that for
someone
years.
made them up, just going, you know what? You've got to bounce the football.
I'll tell you what, you watch old footage, right, of them, old school players back in the day. They used to bounce it a lot more. Now it's more of a kicking game.
I mean, I've bounced, I think, 2 times in my career.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
bouncing
3.
for you, though. It's
Well,
got a long way
it's a
to
long
bounce.
way down,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
long way to
yeah.
bounce. But he
You're
did...
impressed.
He
Yeah,
did...
good on you, Roy Kazali.
He did run too far. Like, it is what it is. But that's a ballsy call for an umpire with, like, 50
Yeah.
seconds to
Yeah.
go when you're running towards in a game like that.
Credit to them. I mean, usually that stuff they probably wouldn't call.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the rules are rules at the end
Yeah.
of the day. I guess that's why they're in place. But
Umpire got it right.
It's a credit to the umpires. It is a tough call to
Tell
make.
you what, they've got to be fit, don't they? I often see Razor Ray down at St. Ali. He's never buying pastries.
No.
Yeah, they would run further than the players, right?
Absolutely, mate. They're not getting subbed
Do
off.
they ever put those little trackers on the umpire to see how far they run in a game?
Yeah, they've got the GPS and stuff on them.
For
Yeah.
a player, how far would you run in a game?
You're probably asking the wrong person. I'm probably not the average,
Yeah.
you'd say, but probably 13 Ks in the game.
And then the umpires, would they
Yeah.
run?
I did 12 Ks
15
of marble, seat to the bar to the seat. seat to the
Yeah,
bar. Like,
back and
yeah.
forth. Your
My
GPS
Fitbit was going
pinging.
off. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, mate, are you jumping the flight now?
We'll be headed off here soon. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well,
Thanks
listen,
for coming in so early.
No, thanks for having me.
Good
It's always
luck.
good to hang out.
good luck out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out west.
Yeah, out west.
It's a strange old place.
I
isn't
lived
it?
in Perth for a year.
Did ya?
Yeah, and it feels like a different country.
The Wild West.
It's a beautiful city, and you can't build over 3 levels along the beachfront because they don't want
Really?
it turning into the Gold Coast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
But
It
I
is a
like
beautiful
that.
place.
I
Bit
like that it's
warmer.
not
yeah, I don't
high-rises.
think Perth needs a spearmint rhino and a Hollywood showgirls. It's doing all right on its own.
There's not enough people there to put high rises all along the
I
beach,
thought you
is
meant
there?
to keep the
Oh, I was
clientele
just
coming in
thinking
for
the same.
Hollywood showgirls. I was about to go, no, I reckon they'd keep it in business.
Hey, just quickly, you an NFL fan?
Yeah.
Did you see they're bringing NFL to Melbourne?
Oh,
There's
is that
gonna be
officially
an
launched?
in-season match?
Wow. Yeah, I knew this was like a bit of a rumor for a long time. I didn't know it was official
well,
now.
broken on this show, actually, as part of our
Wow.
Melbourne Whispers. But, LA Rams.
LA Rams and the
Yeah.
Eagles are like the
Sounds like they're on the way
non-compete for
here.
NFL
And it's an
Australia.
official game.
An official sanctioned
In the
game. There's
season.
sort of negotiations about it happening next year.
Will they play it at the MCG?
at the MCG?
Ah, good.
That's really cool.
huge.
You'd go on.
I would
You could
100%
play.
be there. I've been to a lot of the LA Rams games, so I'm definitely keen. That's a huge breaking
Do you
news by
think
you.
Melbourne would get around
That's
it?
massive. Well done, Clint.
Do you think Melbourne would get around it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you'd be surprised how many people actually watch NFL
Yeah.
and NBA in this city and just around Australia. Because people will come from all over if it's a unique kind of
Yeah, that's a good
situation
point.
like that. Yeah.
You watch all the pubs on Super Bowl day and everything.
Oh,
They're
my
normally
gosh.
shockers.
Heaving.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl Monday in Australia it is.
It's just getting
is
bigger.
So fun. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning and people are falling out,
Do you remember
falling
when,
into
do you remember
pubs.
when we went? We were blind by 8:30 in the morning.
Not me, I wouldn't do this.
Oh, Lauren. We had all the merch.
Jeez.
That was, yeah. I
Bit of
remember.
cashy?
I was dressed, I looked like I was sponsored by Budweiser.
Oh.
On the darts by 10, call it a day at midday. Hey, Mason Cox in the house. Good on you, Coxie. Have a good game.
Nah, thanks. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, this is a shout out for all the plane watchers out
the
there.
plane watchers and the the football fans.
Football.
Geeks.
Yeah, and the football fans are Ange Postecoglou and the Tottenham Spurs are about to land in Melbourne very
Good old
shortly.
Ange.
Yep, in the next 45 minutes they'll be touching down before they play at the MCG tomorrow night. Clint, we were talking about it before, playing Newcastle. It's a friendly match.
It is a
telling me.
friendly.
Newcastle as in New South Wales.
That's what I said.
Newcastle United.
the
It's going to be
Knights here?
huge. So they just wrapped up their season all of 48 hours ago.
Yeah,
and they
right.
jumped straight on a plane out here for a friendly. So there's going to be tens of thousands.
I love
G.
how we have these big events in Melbourne. It's so cool. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people would never get an opportunity to see
Well,
some of their favourite players.
And
No,
here,
that's a good
play.
point.
here we get a chance to celebrate Ange Postecoglou,
Yeah.
who is the first Aussie manager in the EPL, and he's coming back. It's a bit of a homecoming because he used to manage Melbourne Victory
Yeah.
in the
How
A-League.
good.
This is good timing, so I've got those out-of-date flares from the boat.
A flares allowed at the MCG.
I don't think so. I
No.
Right,
don't
okay.
think they're permitted.
Okay.
So basically an A-League All-Stars match. So it's
Yeah,
going to
right.
be quite a spectacle.
All right,
There you
well, they are, just shy of an hour from touching down here in Melbourne. Keep your eyes out and about for them today. You might see them
They
floating
got their
around.
own plane.
They're flying in from Dubai.
Oh.
Yeah. Just flying over Adelaide as we speak. Set to land in Melbourne shortly.
We'll keep flying. This
Get
is
out
Teddy.
to the viewing platform if you want to watch it come
Oh,
in.
yes.
You
Actually,
know?
you know what? There's one place they need to go to when they land here in Melbourne. In fact, we all need to go. I'll tell you why and where it is next.
You guys love a good steak night. What sort of steak would you go to? Steak.
Well, I'm normally a Scotch fillet guy, but yesterday I was at on the weekend, Urban Alley in Chatty, and I went to Porterhouse.
I love a porterhouse.
It's bloody good.
Porterhouse peppercorn sauce medium.
I'm an eye
Really?
fillet, babe. But I panic when I'm at the butcher and we've got people coming over for a barbecue and I'm like, I feel like chicks always love an eye fillet. And I'm like, what's the steak men like?
Scotch fillet. Or a big ribeye with the bone.
Yeah.
Ribeyes, which it's a
Is
Scotch.
a ribeye the one then you slice up and everyone shares?
Yeah, but
Because
tomahawk.
it's huge. Oh,
The
tomahawk.
problem with that is that the bone takes away so much of the succulent meat.
No,
Like,
but
as
the
in-
bone adds flavour.
Oh.
What I hate is when they go, okay, here comes your 600 gram steak, and then they put it down. I'm like, that's a 500 gram bone.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah, I don't like meat on a bone. It makes me feel too much like I'm eating an animal. I just prefer the fillet. Get the bone away. You know, it's just a mental thing.
that's okay.
Don't ruin it for her.
Don't ruin it for me.
ruin it for her.
Why would you do that?
Sorry.
Hey, where's your favourite steak? Do you ever go to you? I know the answer to this. Angus and Bond. It's your favourite. You're always.
No, I haven't been there for a couple of years.
That's untrue. I've only known you for a couple of years, and you've mentioned it 85 times.
No. I've discovered a new spot, Brighton Beach Hotel.
Oh, that sounds swanky.
No, it's not. Although they just did a reno at the end of South Road, corner of South Road and Beach Road.
Good steak.
It was a bloody ripping steak.
Clint, do you have a go-to?
I do. I'm just trying to find the name of it. Marble. Marbl.
Oh, you've told me about
in
that.
Paran. Very, very
Is it
good.
really
very
good?
strong. Very strong steak. Not a strong steak, just a nice steak, but a strong
Sounds
restaurant.
tough. Is it tough? You know what
It's
I don't
lovely.
like? When they're like, here's the steak. That'll be $40. Oh, sorry. You wanted some sides? Well, they're $9 extra.
No.
That shit.
It's not
Those
cheap.
beans always cost $13
Oh.
or $14.
I know, but you can't just get the steak without the
Crunchy beans.
all the
Or
sides.
the broccolini.
The broccolini, the potatoes, and then some of them have macaroni and cheese.
Oh, stop it.
Got to get those sides in.
Is there a reason we're talking
Yeah,
about
there is. It's because here in Melbourne, there is a restaurant which none of us have mentioned, which has just been voted one of the world's best.
The world's best?
Not the world's, one of the world's best steak restaurants. It is in Armidale and it is called Victor Churchill. I love it when we have things that make worldwide lists.
Victor.
Have you ever seen it? It's on High Street.
Jesus!
It's ranked number 11 in the prestigious World 101 Best Steak Restaurants
Oh, my
for
goodness.
2024.
Well, also, you'll have to sell the car to buy the
Oh,
fillet.
yeah, she's spenny, that's for sure. It's like actually, I've driven past it. I've never been in, but it looks like a swanky butcher from the front. And I think you can just go and buy cuts of meat or you can go and dine in.
I'm sorry. Mashed potatoes, $16.
We've had this conversation before where you've blown up about sides.
It's a potato.
And then you put
What
on
about
this
the
silly
green
little,
beans?
hang on, he puts on this silly little English accent when he blows up about mashed potatoes.
Mashed
He goes,
potato.
Mashed potato.
$16.
$16.
Well, that's because it's Paris mash.
That's an outrage.
Green beans, $19. I
Well,
told
why
you those
would
crunchy,
you?
beautiful beans are always spinny.
$12 for the fries. They'd be good fries. Why are we only looking at the sides?
Also,
Where's the
what's
steak?
a O'Connor pasture-fed Côte de Boeuf?
Côte de Boeuf. What about the Ranges Valley Black Market Bisquetta? $265. Crikey Moses.
So that's number 11 in the world.
Yeah.
French fries, $12.
Are you
Guys,
outraged?
do you reckon we could get the work credit card? And our bosses did say, since you've started, we need to take you out for lunch.
Guys,
We must go. We must
Absolutely.
go on someone else's dime.
Have you heard of Third Wave Cafe?
Is this in Albert Park?
Well, and they're opening one in Moorabbin. They do
It's all
Thor's.
you can meet,
Look at this,
isn't it?
Lauren. They do Thor's hammer. So it's a giant tray of macaroni and cheese.
That looks disgusting.
You
That
know
looks
what?
absolutely
'Cause there's a
disgusting.
bone.
They
What
have-
are they putting all around it?
No, they have bacon balls in there.
That's disgusting.
And then look, they give you 2 metal claws for you to shred the meat.
From
That's
the bone.
disgusting.
And you give the bone a nibble.
Nah. People who chew on bones, munging on the bones, you look like Fred Flintstone.
And what
Freaks
about-
me out.
What about when they
Oh, the marrow.
out the marrow?
That is repulsive. That's enough to give me the ick.
Excuse me, can I have a straw, please? I'm going in for the marrow. We got a friend of ours, Simon and Suze. Suze doesn't like if we get a sharing steak, she doesn't touch the meat. She just wants to gnaw on the bone.
Does she?
Yeah.
Just a little nib.
Yeah.
What? So she defleshes.
That's real carnivore behaviour.
She defleshes the bone.
Yeah.
Is there
sure.
still a bit of flesh on it?
No, it's like when
Oh, just like a dog.
You know when you
Like-
take it back from a dog and it's just dry. That's
Oh.
her,
What's her name?
Suze.
Suze. Get a grip, Suze. That's gross. Get the meat in you.
No, it's great though. When you go out for steak with them, you're like, well, Suze ain't going to touch the steak.
If you try to take the bone off her, does she go?
And their partner Simon's like, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Yeah, she's going to nip your finger in a minute. Try
Hey.
to get that out of her mouth.
13, 24, 10. People love recommending places.
Yeah.
Steak nights. People froth over steak nights.
Are we just sticking with steak nights?
We can do whatever you want.
Best steak?
I was
Steak.
just going to say recommend a place for us to go.
I just
I drove
recommend a
past
place.
on the way to work this morning. I drove past Arcadia, where I used to go when I was 20, and I was like, $12 steak night.
$12?
I could be wrong. Might have read the sign wrong.
Well,
it was
I
early
think
in
it
the
would have
morning.
been back in our day.
Okay.
I reckon, or
And
maybe
you-
it was $16.
And you got a game of
$16.
pool as well.
Yeah.
You what?
You
Game
can
of
play
pool. Yeah.
Steak night and a game of pool.
So many pool tables.
$19, someone's saying.
What's wrong?
You know a place you don't need to go? And I don't think there's as many of them as there used to be. It was a big thing in Sydney where you'd go up, you'd pick your cut of meat, and then you'd go and cook it yourself.
No,
You
I
might
don't
as
want
well
to be
stay
cooking my
home.
own meat.
Exactly. What was
What do
the
you
point?
cook it on?
There's like an open barbecue, and everyone sits around this grill, and you cook your own.
That's called a barbecue at home.
What's the point?
Mm.
Hell no.
13, 24, 10. Where must we go?
Yeah, where must we try?
Okay.
We must go.
We must go. If you've got a place in Melbourne and you want to show it off and you're like, hey, look, we've been going to this joint for years. they do this bloody 2-for-1 night, or maybe there's a free game of pool every time you buy a steak at a
And
joint.
things are expensive now, so specials night is great.
13 24 10 is our number. Melbourne, where must we go?
We're asking, where is somewhere that we must go?
We
Because
must go.
there is a restaurant in Melbourne that has made the list of 101 best restaurants, but not just that, it's number 11 in the world, one of the best steak restaurants in the world. Very expensive though, so we'd love your
$16 for mashed potato.
recommendations on where we
It's probably
should
about
go
right. $16.
No, it's
isn't it?
not.
for a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, I reckon
I
it is.
like a pub steak where you actually get the sides on the plate.
Oh yeah, and then you
yeah.
get that stupid little salad with grated carrot that no one
And
wants.
sometimes a bit of pear.
What are they?
What are you putting
Oh,
pear
no.
in a salad
No,
for?
pear and rocket
Oh,
and balsamic,
no.
delicious
How
with
good's
parmesan.
how good's a pepper sauce?
I love a pepper sauce or a scallop potato.
See,
How good's a scallop
Oh.
potato? The
See,
crispy scallops.
you scream a Diane sauce to me.
I am quite partial to a mushroom.
Yeah, I don't mind a mushroom
What's a
sauce.
Diane sauce?
I'm not sure.
Something old ladies have, I think,
Let's
which is
go
why
to
it's good for you.
Renee, where must we go?
So there's an Indian namaste restaurant in Bandura. They do the best Nepalese momos, and they are actually quite famous for their butter chicken.
I love butter chicken, but what on earth is a Nepalese momo?
Oh, what's a momo?
I've never heard of that.
They're actually they're a dumpling. They're steamed. They come in chicken or they come vegetarian.
Okay, we're going to need more info,
Is
Renee.
it a
What's the
curry-
place called?
Curry-style
It's
dumpling?
called- Sorry, what was
Is
that?
it a curry-style dumpling?
No, it's actually just like chicken mince or like fresh chicken in there,
sorry.
and they've got some grated vegetables in there as well.
There you
Yeah,
go.
right.
Nepalese momo. What's it called in?
It's called Namaste Restaurant. It's
Namaste.
on McLean Road.
Do you want to go, Jace? Namaste.
Oh, that's good from you. That's good.
Yeah,
I only
but-
tried Indian like 4 years ago.
And your
Oh,
thoughts?
Indian food is so good.
No.
Chicken
Naan.
tikka masala?
Oh,
Yum.
Is that the
naan.
capsicum one? I like that.
Chicken masala?
Yeah.
Yum.
No, it's not. No? Why is everyone shaking?
I love so when you go to India, the way they serve like meals in like their local restaurants, it's like on a big silver tray and you get like a bit of everything. It's so good.
Sometimes you eat with your hands as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Brody, the thumb, our executive producer, your wife is Indian. Is the food the same over there as it is here in the restaurants?
No, it's different.
No.
It's like we're like the Australian version of Indian.
You're
Do
the
they
Western
have-
version.
Do they have chicken tonight over there?
They do
Or
a
is
lot
it-
of goat.
What?
It's a lot of goat
Yeah.
in India.
Get your goat on.
You goat's meat.
Oh, I'm not
Goat is good.
And a lot of vegetables.
Lot of
vegetable
veggies.
curry.
Yum.
not a goat guy.
Anyway, I'm
Aren't you?
interested to go and try the Nepalese momos.
And they have all the curry powder. It looks like the colour run.
What,
You know,
Keen's curry?
yeah,
I
they-
don't know if
Well, they
you-
don't really use curry powder over there. They actually grind
Right,
it down
okay,
themselves.
gotcha.
It's like
Oh, we've run out of Keen's.
chicken tonight. That's what he's thinking.
Let's go to Mark. Carrum Downs. Mark, where must we go?
JLC, welcome back, Clint. Not staying without you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Red Gum Barbecue in Red Hill.
I've heard about this, but I've never
All
been.
over it.
I don't think I
Red
like
Gum
it.
Barbecue.
No,
Is it smoked meats?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how
Sort
I
of
feel
like your
about
third wave. Third wave is delicious too, Jace. I'm
Yeah.
with you there.
Yeah, but Mark, red gum, mate, all the way. I was chatting to the guy.
Beautiful.
I was chatting to the guy running the smoker. He gets there at like 4 a.m.
So what are we talking?
Yuck.
A brisket type setup?
Yeah, brisket, pulled pork.
Oh,
Help me
that's
out
good.
here, Mark. What else? The wings.
Yeah, you got your wings, you got your mac and cheese, your
Oh, I'd go for the mac and cheese.
your cornbread.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
cornbread.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not into smoked meats.
Well, Jason and I must go.
So no from me. You guys must go.
must go.
I'll be sitting that excursion out. Ash from Cheltenham, is there somewhere we must go? We're talking steaks. We've got one of the best steak restaurants in the world in Armadale, but you reckon there's a better one?
There is a better one. Down in Mentone, there's a shop called the Corner Store.
Yep.
All of their food's great, but their steaks are 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
And they do steak night on a Monday and Tuesday night.
All right.
2 nights a
bucks.
week.
Yep. $20 for your steak, and I'm pretty sure they throw in a beer as well.
Oh, Ash, that sounds like Jace.
I reckon you're pretty sure on the beer too.
The Corner Store in, where was it? Cheltenham.
I've just Google imaged it. It's a big steak.
Oh, it's a big steak.
That is a
There's
big.
not enough sauce.
I don't know
the
if big
sauce
is always
to steak
better.
ratio isn't great.
Big is not always better.
No,
You know what I
no.
don't like? You know when like you would cut into a steak and you're like, this is frozen. Like it's not actually frozen on your
What do you
plate. But,
mean?
you know,
It
like
has
that.
been frozen.
It has been
Yeah.
frozen.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Bit fleshy.
No, you're not winning best restaurant in the world for that gear, are you?
G'day, John in Hillside. Where must we go, John?
G'day, guys, and it's good to have you back, Clint. There's a place down Wallen called Hogan's Hotel, and I reckon they make the best parma I've ever had.
Oh, it's a big call. That is a
The
big.
best
What's
part.
so good about it?
Well, the sauce is not the same as anywhere else,
Oh.
and the ham that they place on top, it's not just they smoke the ham.
Hang on one second. Hang on one second, John. Can you play some sexy music?
Yeah.
Okay, John.
No, hang on.
I'm just I'm gonna set the scene. We walk into the Hosen Hotel in Wallen, and you order the parma. I want you to talk me through how it's served.
Well, it's served with a lovely dish of fries, a large bowl of gravy, and a nice pot of beer.
Tell me about the ham.
Is it finely shaved?
It is very finely shaved, smoked to perfection.
Freshly shaved.
John.
Oh, yes, it is.
John,
with a lovely layer of cheese.
Do you like
nice
it?
and crispy.
Do you like the ham shaved?
Oh, yes, I do.
Nice and smooth.
How does it smell?
Oh, fantastic.
Is the chicken
Tender.
moist?
It is moist.
And what about the crumb?
Oh, sensational.
Do you think it's a bread or a panko?
Oh, I believe it would be a bread.
A breadcrumb. Good on you, John. That sounds delicious.
You'd say it's juicy.
I'd say it's moist. It's juicy. It's splendid.
Splendid.
They need to put that on an ad,
Splendid
John.
ain't a sexy word, but I'm there.
Hey, coming up, Tongue Twister Tuesday is back after 7:30 this morning.
This morning you couldn't say Nova.
No. I'm all congested. I'm not feeling well.
You don't sound great.
No, I'm
you
sick.
sound sick.
And I'm one step away from that little machine I have to hold to my throat. Hello, welcome to Nova.
You just got a cold, but everyone knows Jace with a cold is
I know.
a punish for all of
We
us.
can't have you go down as well.
What do you mean? I'm not a punish.
You are when you're sick. You carry on like a two-bob watch.
It
You
is
do.
that. It is that time of year though when people start to get sick as we change seasons.
I don't know if I'm going to make 9 o'clock.
See?
Have
That's
you had your
annoying.
flu shot?
No. I'm
You're iffy on them.
yeah.
On the flu shot.
Oh,
I haven't had mine actually.
this is opening a can of worms. I was going to say, why don't you get your flu shot?
The flu shot can make you shouldn't get the flu shot when you're a bit run down though, because it can make you a bit crook.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
The flu shot.
Hang on, let me pass you the tinfoil hat. Someone got that
Let's-
tinfoil hat?
Let's not do this. Come on, we're running late. Get us back on track.
It is Jace and Lauren with you this morning. Clint's here as well.
He's a trader. He wants a lady.
Jason Lawrence, Tradie Wants a Lady.
And the trader is fine.
Brady's name is Jackson. He is 25 years old. He is a tradie who wants a lady, and last night we sent him out with Philippa, who's a lady in her 60s. That's right. He
More
went
than
on a date
double his age.
with a gilf.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Jackson.
Philippa.
You're looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you very much.
Nice and floral.
Yeah, I love colour.
Sorry you've just been stuck with me.
Oh, in your black.
Yeah, all black.
Well, you know, you're Melbourne.
Yeah.
Cute. Now, you can look on our socials to see what Jackson wore. He was in one of Clint's favourite outfits.
What was he?
A
turtleneck?
skivvy.
Oh,
Weren't
good
you
on
going to
him.
invest in a skivvy recently?
I was going to invest in a white skivvy. I see he's a man in black though.
Yes,
isn't
like
he?
Philip
Very
said, very
sleek.
Melbourne.
Very
Very
sleek.
Melbourne.
Oh,
all black.
God.
He actually-
He looked the goods last night, didn't he?
He
Jump on
actually
Jason
sent
Lauren
me a
on
message
socials.
to ask about the outfit to see if it got my approval.
He sent you a DM.
Yes.
Excuse me? Why you?
He says he was inspired by my skivvy choice.
Why not Jace? I thought Jace was the
Oh,
fashionista.
He's the fashion plate.
Guys.
Jace, have you changed your T-shirt today? You didn't start wearing that this morning.
Yeah, I dribbled on the other one.
Are you serious?
But you dribbled out the
You've
mouth.
actually done a costume change this morning.
Yeah, I did. Well, I've actually done 2. I
What do you
spilled
mean you
coffee on the
dribbled?
jumper, and then I think the coffee went through to the T-shirt. I always carry an emergency shirt in my car. Guys, go to our socials.
Oh, she looks beautiful,
But
Philippa.
have a look at Philippa's face when the tradie walks out.
Oh my gosh, she's gobsmacked.
Isn't she?
Get your jaw off the floor, Philippa.
So apparently the date went
she
really,
loves
really
it, doesn't
well.
she?
Things were flowing. They even bonded over something. Injuries.
You play football now.
Used to, not anymore because I did my ACL a couple of years ago.
Already?
Yeah.
So you So you're looking down the track at a knee replacement one?
Yeah, I've already got one. So, so it happened back during COVID.
Join the club.
Yeah, well, I got the nice little scar if my pants were too tight. I'll show you.
I've got the hip
from the
scar.
hip. Yeah.
Oh, she's got the hip scar. So he's had a knee replacement and she's had a hip replacement.
That's so good.
So cute. Did she say, when he said, I've had a knee replacement, she said, join the club.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these two. Good on you, Philippa, for putting yourself out there.
Well, things started to escalate.
Oh.
I could teach you so many things.
You could teach me a thing or two.
I could teach you so many things in so many different areas of your life, but we won't go there now.
We haven't got the time. Save it for the date too, I reckon.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Yes.
No, we're having fun.
I will just calm down.
I'll just calm down.
Whoa.
Philippa, you little fox. What a saucy minx.
Producer,
She's going to teach him a thing or two.
there was...
Well, experience. Can't buy experience. He's only 25. She's in her 60s. She knows how it's
That's what
done.
I said yesterday. Exactly.
Can't buy
Producer
experience.
Jez, you were there last night. Was it awkward or...
It was not awkward one bit. The conversation was flowing. We actually had to cancel the Uber that we had booked to collect Philippa because they were going on and she ordered more drinks and they needed more time.
Oh, my gosh. Were they flirting?
There was flirting, there was energy. It was just non-stop.
Good on you, Philippa.
Guys,
on
remember
you,
when we
Philippa.
spoke to Philippa? Good on her. She recently just went and did a photo shoot.
Clint, you revealed that to us. A glamour photography
She did a
shoot.
glamour shoot, and it
looked
started off. She was wearing some beautiful clothes,
A beautiful frock and some red lipstick,
and
if I
she
remember.
decided to take a few items off.
Now, we saw her in the dress. She did reveal that she got down to her knickerbockers.
Her red grundies.
Her red scrubbies.
Well, guess what?
But we never saw them because that's not our business. That's the private collection.
Exactly. We never saw them, but guess what?
No, she didn't show Jackson. She didn't.
What?
Philippa!
The tradie got a look.
I recently did a, what do they call it? Boudoir photography. I'm going to let you see one.
Okay.
How about that one?
Ooh, Jesus. Let those puppies breathe. No, it's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting that to go on my bedroom wall.
No, that's good. Good on you. What made you decide to do that?
Because I
Quick, yeah,
just...
he's trying to look. Get your eyes out of it, Jazz.
Out for you.
Not for you, for me.
Hang on, many things to unpack there. What did he say about the puppies?
Did he say
Let them
the
breathe.
let the puppies breathe?
He didn't say that to Philippa, did he?
Yes.
Jackson.
Let the puppies breathe.
And then did she say she's framing it and putting it on her own bedroom wall?
Yep. And then did Jackson, the tradie, get up our producer for having a look? Is that right, Jez?
He was trying to make sure his eyes were the only ones for it.
Oh, he's a
But-
gentleman.
But after Philippa said, I'm going to put it on my wall, Jackson said, you should put it up on your ceiling.
Oh, my God, Jackson.
Jazz,
Let those puppies
did you get a look?
No, I can confirm that I didn't, but producer Ali got a look.
Well, it was a topless photo.
Ali, what does the photo reveal?
Not too much that I can disclose on air, but maybe just one item of clothing.
Okay.
Oh, she's just in her G-banger.
Is it appropriate to put on the wall?
No.
I reckon she'd be a full brief babe, though, not a G-banger.
Guys,
Can we get a copy?
that's not the
Clint.
end. That's not
Clint, are you into gilfs too?
I think
Careful.
he's keeping his options open,
Careful what
to be
you
honest.
wish for.
I'm almost in that age range.
Guys, it's what happened next that we need to chat about. Because the date
goodness,
did
more?
not end how you expect.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, what happened? I've got sweaty palms with nerves.
There was a third involved.
Melbourne's hottest tradie went on a date last night, 25-year-old Jackson.
Tell you what.
We hooked him up with a gilf. Now, we've been going through what happened on the date, Jace. So
Yeah.
far, we've realised she's in her 60s. She's more than double his age. They bonded over a injury. He had a knee replacement, she had a hip replacement.
Did she go to the date on crutches?
Yeah, she had one crutch.
Oh, she had one
that's
crutch.
That's
Yeah.
a power move.
Isn't it?
Victoria Beckham's been getting around on crutches. You know you're confident when you're
Yeah.
going on dates on crutches.
Accessorising.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you want to have a look at him, the man knows how to pull off a skivvy.
Yeah, it's a good skivvy.
Oh, he looks
His
sharp.
muscles look
very
rather
taut.
large.
Yes,
Very
they
taut.
did, didn't they?
So they went on a date
I was just going to
last
say,
night.
Jason Lauren, Instagram, if you want to go and check it out for yourself. I got flustered.
guns,
Sorry.
But, Jace, you told us before that Philippa had a wandering eye on the date. Like, is not a 25-year-old hunk, is that not enough for Philippa?
I've got the audio of how the date wrapped up.
Yeah. Come on. Tell us what happened.
She had to let him down
She let him down.
because, yes, there was another man. Take a listen.
Rex and I've had a lovely time, and I got an Uber here because I can't drive at the moment. And my Uber driver picked me up, and I explained why I was coming into town. And we got talking, and halfway here, I got asked if I'd like to go on a date with him.
Hey, what was his name?
John.
John?
And he's 55.
Yeah.
So I said yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I've just made myself look like a dickhead out there.
No. Hey.
No, that's good.
A girl can have more than one date.
No, that's it. Well, I've got several, so why not?
Philippa got picked up by the Uber driver.
Philippa, you fox. Good on her. Oh, my God. Philippa's
How's that?
still got it. See you, Jackson. I think John might be more appropriate for Philippa.
55-year-old bloke, yeah.
55-year-old. I mean, still younger.
Apparently,
than
he
her.
had to put the seat in a reclined position.
don't.
No.
Why?
To help her with the hip and the crutch.
Oh.
Yeah, not that. No.
That's second date.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Philippa,
get it.
she's got
How's
blokes
that?
coming from everywhere. What's a girl got to do?
What's your wording? 55-year-old Uber driver. That's
Five
right. Has picked
And they're
up.
going on a date.
Yep, they're going on a date.
I love that.
So, yep, our new campaign, Get It, Gilf, kicks off next week.
Oh, my gosh.
That means our tradie's still single and needs a lady.
Well,
He's tried the young girls. Remember, he
not
went out.
young, his age.
Okay, well, remember he went out with the lovely Chloe. She described him as.
He's very yummy.
Sorry?
He's very yummy.
He's tried the Gilf.
She's a bit cooked.
He's tried the Gilf who's picked
Morning,
up the
Chloe.
Uber driver on the way in. Well, we got one more up our sleeve.
Yeah.
Do we?
And this is someone we all know.
Might be a bit of a celebrity.
Yep.
A Melbourne celebrity.
All will be revealed tomorrow on the show for our tradie who wants a lady. Being a Tuesday, one of our favourite segments we like to do is back.
You like tongue twisters? Jason Lauren's Tongue Twister Tuesday.
If there is a word you cannot say, 13, 24, 10. Here's some classics we got last week.
The aurora in the sky the other night was an anomaly.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Going to go and put my car in the car park.
I'm sorry. Whoops.
The long green vegetables, asparagus.
I'm sorry, what?
Pythagoras?
Asparagus.
Asparagus. Asparagus.
I love our listeners.
So do I.
And this is where we laugh with you,
Not
laugh
at you.
All right, shall we?
13, 24, 10. Someone's going to walk away with that $250 Frank Green lucky bag. All right, let's go to the phones. Remember to use your word in a sentence.
Georgie from Wyndham Vale, what can't you say?
It's, you know that potato pasta stuff, the circle one?
Potato pasta.
Can you use it in a sentence for us?
I was at an Italian restaurant eating gnocchi.
Oh, gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. She's reading it phonetically.
One more time, sorry,
Pronounce
ma'am.
it
What would you like to order?
I'd like to order gnocchi.
Do you know what? Gnocchi is underrated. It's so good.
Yeah,
I would
see,
go the opposite.
Gnocchi with pumpkin.
I think
and
it's overrated.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm not a
It
gnocchi
can just
guy.
clump up a lot. It
I
gets
know.
too clumpy.
Hang on,
and
we were
all of a
talking about
sudden-
this the other day and you said you loved gnocchi.
No.
Yeah, you
no.
did.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
no,
You
no.
did.
You said you're not
Really?
ordering
Yes.
the right gnocchi. You're
Oh well, yeah, that's pan fried gnocchi. Yeah. But I'm just, not a big fan.
of gnocchi.
You know what I like? A ravioli.
I love a
Gnocchi.
ravioli.
Little pillow of beef. Okay, next one.
Let's go to Michaela in Narry Warren. What is it you can't say? Can you put it in a sentence for us?
I can't say the number 3. So I teach 3-year-olds at work.
Can you count to 5 for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you saying free?
Yeah, I'm saying 3 as a bird.
With the F. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Common problem
Free for free. Remember that ad?
free for free.
Yes.
Free for free.
Don't worry, Michaela. Common problem with kids under 3.
Under free.
Let's go to Athena in Cranbourne. All right, go for it. Use your word in a sentence.
Can you say the word that we were talking about? Can you try? What did we have for dinner last night, Bubba? She's gone a little bit shy. Try and say it, Bubba. Come on.
We're not going
Say what
anywhere.
it is, say
Come
the
on,
word.
Athena.
Oh, she's gone all shy now.
Mum, you tell us, what did Athena have for dinner last night?
She had best Pescetti.
Pescetti.
Ah, Pescetti.
Do you want to try for them? They want to hear you say it, Bubba. You give it a big go. Oh, no, she's gone all shy. She's so ready too.
Listen, Mum, when you're getting kids to perform, you need to lay down
I know.
Give her a lollipop and dangle it over her.
You're better than this. You're better than this. You know
Stage
that.
mom.
You know that. Come on, stage mom.
Stage mom. Oh, Pescetti's so cute. Remember our producer who was a fully grown adult that used to say spaghetti.
Boglignaise.
Boglignaise.
Yeah. What do you reckon the chat's like now? I told you.
Yeah.
When
You've
it's
made
your
a fool of me in front of all of Melbourne.
No,
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I think the kid's sitting there going, Pescetti, 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 ha, mum.
Carly, on 13-24-10, use your word in a sentence for us.
Good morning. So this is the day the kids have off from school so the teachers can plan. It's a click-lium day.
It's sorry, what?
It's a click-lium day.
Hey, Carly, no kids at school this Friday. What day could it be?
A day off.
Hey! Yeah, it is really just a day off. Are they doing anything on those curriculum days?
A curriculum?
Curriculum.
A curriculum.
You can't say it either.
Extracurricular?
Extracurricular activities.
Very good.
Try that one for me, Carly.
Extra clear day.
Hey, Jace, didn't your son have surgery yesterday?
Yes, he did. He got a couple of teeth taken out.
Who's the person that puts the needle in the arm and puts you under?
The anaesthetist.
I knew you'd get that right.
Anaesthetist.
No, that's it, isn't it? Anaesthetist?
Anaesthetist, isn't it?
Anaesthetist?
Anaesthetist.
It's an anaesthetist.
Anaesthetist, yeah.
It's not an anaesthetist.
I don't know. When Lou was having the kid, she just asked for the drug guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring me the drug guy.
The pain guy.
Yeah. Some dude rocks up with a bum bag. What do you need? All right, it's just gone 12 to 8. Clint's here from the newsroom as well. You have some news.
Well, we've all been asked to do various things in our media careers. I mean, I know you were in Cleo Bachelor of the Year, Jace.
So were you.
I was as well, yeah.
I was also made an appearance in Hole in the Wall.
So what was that? That was
a Japanese game show that they rolled out here. Jules Lund hosted it. I'm sure he will love me bringing that up.
Was it over a swimming pool?
Yeah, and then foam walls would move towards you.
In
and
a
you had to
funny
make
shape.
And you were
the
in
shape of the
you were in
person.
like silver lycra, and you would have to make the shape so the wall passed over
Did you last
otherwise.
long?
Big boy went in the pool.
Okay.
Was that your worst experience in media?
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
What about you, Ozzy?
Oh, I mean,
you've bet.
I had to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at Carol's by candlelight, and I didn't get a choice, and it ruined my whole Christmas.
How did you feel walking out on the stage?
Terrified. I was crying. I was crying before we went on because I was so scared.
You were crying. Where do you see the kids in the audience? And they heard you singing.
Now, it made them all feel better about themselves, I reckon. They loved it.
So the last
What
few,
have you been asked
well, the
to
last
do?
few weeks I've been on a sort of get fit quick campaign for a number of reasons, but the first I'm about to reveal. Because we're building towards the Olympic Games, right?
We are.
Are you competing?
I'm heading to Paris.
Eric the Eel is here.
I'm heading to Paris.
Remember that guy that had to borrow the goggles? Yes. Cute.
Not as an athlete, but as a reporter for Nine's Wide World of Sports, which is very exciting. But before the games get underway in Brisbane, there is the swimming selection trials. Now, these are being held in Brisbane in June. And as part of Channel 9's broadcast.
Is this to get into the Olympics?
That's to get into the Olympics.
Are they making you audition to be a commentator?
No, Lauren, but I will be swimming because
What?
I've been asked to take part in the celebrity relay race. To don my Speedos.
I am all in for this.
Are you going to wear full
Are
pantaloons?
you wearing Speedos?
No, you have to wear the shorts. They make you
No,
faster.
get the racing suit. The full swim racing
Yeah,
suit.
that makes you like a whale or not a whale. a
I've squeezed
dolphin.
into Stephanie Rice's before.
Whale and dolphin.
What?
I've squeezed into Stephanie Rice's swimsuit before.
Wow.
You know, the speed suit?
Oh.
Yeah. She was tight. Like
She's part of the Olympic team, I saw. That would be tight on you. So what are you going to wear?
So just first and foremost, this is going to be broadcast live around Australia on Nine's Wide World of Sports.
Who's in your team?
What stroke are you doing? There's so many
It's
questions.
freestyle. It's a 50 free.
Oh, it's not the mixed medley
No,
where someone has to do the
although
butterfly.
I'm a
else?
strong butterfly.
Are you?
Exponent.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I'm quite good at the
I
old
wouldn't.
butterfly.
You should just break into butterfly. People love in celebrity events and celebrity things when someone goes a bit rogue. You should
Yeah.
just jump in and do butterfly.
So
Clint,
look,
who's
we
in your
can't-
team?
We can't reveal too
come
much
on.
about the teams,
Is
right?
Anyone
Stefanovic
else?
in there?
But
Surely Carlos.
There
is.
there are 4 relay teams and there's team captains for each.
Are you a
and
captain?
each captain is a Channel 9 personality. I
Right.
say that very loosely.
Are you a captain?
I'm a captain.
So can you pick your own team? Because Jace wants to put his hand up.
Oh, we
Oh.
want to win this thing.
He's a Brisbane
We want to
boy.
win this thing.
Okay.
So
Mate, I'm
that's-
like I've got an outboard attached to me in the water.
So selection
A what?
TBA.
An outboard motor. I fly.
Oh, do you?
You do not. You do not.
You're a bit of a fish.
If you're stone.
Bit of a fish. I used to. My claim to fame at school was that I came 13th in the state championships. There was only 8 in the final, which meant I didn't quite make it to the final, but I was the 13th fastest in backstroke. And I swear,
Oh, backstroke's
I swear
quite
I
hard.
cheated. I pulled on the lane ropes all the time.
My
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
used to run the Hibiscus Swimming Club on a Friday night.
That sounds very Queensland.
And I would be there every Friday night at the canteen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 5 killer pythons, thanks. Jason, you're supposed to be doing butterfly. Yes, having some killer pythons first.
And an icy.
It's all about energy.
Indoor,
you need
outdoor
all the
pool?
energy.
Outdoor.
What about you, Clint? Where's the celebrity race?
I
taking
believe
place?
it's indoors, which is great. But
The Chandler Aquatic Centre.
the swimming cosy is going to be my biggest fear, I guess. And
Is it the Speedo? Because if it's the Speedo and they put the Channel 9 logo with the
On the
dots,
bottom.
that'll
On the
do
arse.
me.
No, you can't wear Speedos. They're not fast enough. Or you have to shave down.
I'm
Wax.
thinking about wearing Speedo.
Oh.
Of course you are. Because you want to look good or you don't want to be fast? Do you want to win or do you want to impress people?
Both, Lauren.
Do you want me to come and sing the national anthem before
Yes.
the
Oh,
race?
my God.
Could be a double act. Anyway, that's still to
All
come.
right, we'll all go. I'll eat pythons at the canteen.
We must go!
Let's do it. One question can win you $5,000. And playing this morning from Ashwood is Vicky. Good morning, Vic.
Hi.
How are you, Vicky? What do you do with yourself?
I'm a dental practice manager, a grandma. I'm on my way to the children's to do a bit of volunteering this morning.
Oh, the Children's
Pretty
Hospital?
busy. Yes?
Oh,
good on you.
You're basically
Vicky.
an angel, Vicky.
I love that.
No, I wouldn't say that, but
Oh.
I do enjoy it.
Oh, good on you. You're a busy lady. All right, Vicky, let's try and win you some money.
Yeah,
I
I
think
want
you
Vicky to
deserve
win.
it. Me too. But Vicky, I've got 3 questions here for you. One is a difficult question, it's $5,000. One is a medium question, it's $500. And if you get the easy question right, you win $50. What is your choice this morning?
Let's go for the 500.
$500.
Medium. Okay, that's not bad.
Now,
Hey,
we all knew the answer to this, all 3 of us.
yeah, no pressure, Vicky, but we
Oh.
all nailed it. Take your time,
Well,
but remember.
3 seconds of time.
Yeah, okay, you got 3 seconds.
Don't take too much time, Vicky.
If you're not 100% sure, take a guess. All right, Vicky?
Okay.
All right, here we go. For $500, your question is...
What is Homer Simpson's middle name?
3, 2,
Fred.
Fred. We did say take a guess.
I will be known as Homer J. Simpson.
Ah,
Oh, you're serious? Of course.
Homer J. Simpson. Hey.
J. Simpson.
There, you'll never
Yeah.
forget that now.
No.
Jace. Vicky's an amazing lady. Surely we can give
Yeah,
her
can you-
something.
can you
give her
throw
a
her something?
treat. She's a volunteer at the Royal Children's Hospital. So
I'm not a charity, guys.
What have you got?
Not a charity.
what can we give her?
Hey, Vicky,
Yes.
I'll tell you what. How
here
about
we go.
put your feet up? I'm going to chuck you a $200 Jim's cleaning voucher.
Thank you. That's lovely.
No worries. Jim's has got you covered for cleaning needs, covered home and office. You can book online at jimscleaning.com.au.
Get the house spruced
That's a great
up.
prize.
I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There you go.
Thank you so much.
No worries, Vicky.
Thanks, Uncle Jace.
No worries. Remember, I gave it to you, Vicky, not them.
I made him do it, Vicky. He didn't want to. He said he wasn't a charity. If you remember
Prize
correctly.
cupboard's closed, guys. Telling us.
Hey, guys, coming up next.
How good was The Simpsons?
Oh, very, very strong.
Homer J. Simpson.
Didn't hear the bit where I was like, coming up next.
Oh, yeah.
Are we watching The Simpsons?
No.
That'd be good. Watch The Simpsons live.
Monorail.
Monorail.
Monorail. Mono. Don't.
You are a bit like Homer Simpson.
You are.
You are.
That is the
know
nicest
how
thing
you would
you've
go-
ever said to
Donuts.
me.
You know how he'd go down to the pub on his own and do his
Oh,
little
to
work?
Moe's.
Yeah,
Moe's
you're
Tavern.
like
Yeah.
Homer down at Moe's.
Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you are.
From now, he shall be known as Homer.
Homer.
Okay. You
Are
two
your
done?
kids like Bart and Lisa? And you got 3 kids?
Yes.
Oh my God, you are Homer Simpson.
Hey, sticking with the kids, coming up next.
Is Lou like Marge?
We're going to just...
Homer.
She's got the sisters, the crazy sisters.
Selma and Patty. They love darts.
Oh my God,
sorry.
you're Homer
Anyway.
Simpson.
Are we done?
We digress.
Come on.
Coming up next.
Oh, we're getting serious.
Yes, we're changing.
Homer's getting serious.
We're changing tones. Just like Homer being a dad,
Homer!
there is something
Why, you little...
that scares the hell out of me, and I reckon it scares the hell out of a lot of other parents in Melbourne, and hopefully we can fix it. There is something that scares me to death.
Yeah, as a parent, a lot of parents are talking about it at the moment.
I've got 3 young boys, and I am scared to hell about social media and how it affects them.
So, how old are your kids? 10's the oldest.
Yep.
So they're not on social media yet?
No,
Or
they
are they
are
on
not.
TikTok or anything?
No, but they try and get our phones to have a look.
Yeah.
And we banned it because you definitely notice a change.
Because there's some pretty awful statistics about social media. They're saying social media is harming 1 in 2 kids with mental health issues, anxiety.
Yeah, we're going to get to those because I want to talk about 36 months. This is a campaign and more of a movement to help and try and move the legal age of kids from 13 to 16 when they can get on social media.
Right.
Legally at the moment, it's the age of 13, but if we can hold them out another 36 months, the benefits will be amazing. And the man fronting this campaign is a good mate of ours. He hosts Breakfast on Nova in Sydney. Whipper is joining us on the air. Morning, mate.
Morning, Mike.
Thank you for having me on.
Now, I know this is a very serious topic, but this is like 2 grumpy old men in the same room together,
it's not.
isn't it?
No,
you,
do you know
and
what?
Jace.
But what you guys are doing is the exact same thing that I'm doing because you're letting me on the show to talk about this issue. So we've got the platform. So
Yeah.
Yes, good point.
On this topic, I'm representing all the parents. I'm representing the schools. I'm representing the people that don't have a voice, those that have an advocacy group, everybody that's saying enough is enough, guys. This is a ridiculous idea to have kids on social media prior to the age of 16.
Whip, how many kids you got and what are their ages?
3 in the lineup.
Yep.
As Lauren would know, she was at Ted's first birthday party. He's now 9. So we go 9, 8 and 4.
Yeah, so you're pretty close to me because my eldest is 10. And so you and I, let's be honest.
You guys are coming into it.
We're staring down the barrel.
The stats around kids on social media are pretty harrowing, aren't they? Like 1 in 4 is being cyberbullied. Being a kid is hard enough. Like I still remember, I don't have kids, as you know, but I still remember not being invited to a girl's birthday party at school when I was 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And I was so upset. And the only thing that shook me from it was being at home on the weekend because I didn't know about it. Because I was with my other friends outside of school, with my parents, with my siblings. But now kids can't escape that constant connection either, which is terrifying. And it's mean and it makes kids feel excluded.
And it takes away, it strips any child from what is their safe space, which is home. You know, the home is meant to be full of joy and love. And whatever happened at school that day is left at school that day. And you get home and then you're through the door and you know that this is a safe spot where I'm loved and the influence is always positive. But unfortunately now it carries from the school gate into the house and even to the moment the kid falls asleep. They go to sleep with the idea that they're not good enough, that they're being judged or they didn't get the reaction they wanted online. And the psychological damage, especially in young girls, of anxiety and depression is through the roof. And then, in severe cases, it would kill your kid. That's the impact that it's having. And I don't mean to dramatise. It's the harsh fact and the reality of what's going on.
Also, it's the safety concern too. Like, it's funny, you sit there and you're like, you know, a 13-year-old, whose house are you going to? Who else is going to be there? Yet, here's a phone. Anyone in the world can contact you right now.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you had something in your world, right, in your house, Jace, where you said to the kids, okay, now for the next 2 hours, I'm going to let the rest of the world tell you what the right thing to do is.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You wouldn't accept it for a
No way.
second. So that's why the parents are so keen to have the right influence instead of some smart algorithm that's suggesting horrible things.
Hey, Mike, interestingly, this campaign launched on Sunday. It was on the front page of the Herald Sun down here. The Prime Minister has backed it. There was an overwhelming amount of people and other parents saying, this comes down to the parent. This is a parent's responsibility. It's called parenting. We don't need the government to tell us what to do. But would you say that right now, as a parent, and you've got a 14-year-old kid and you take their phone off them and say they're not on social media anymore because you care about your child, they're going to get bullied at school for not being on social media, right?
You're spot on, and the parents are left powerless because of this concern over social isolation if they're not on the platform that all the other kids are. So why don't we take it out of the kids' hands? Why don't we take it out of the parents'
100%.
hands and release all that pressure by making it 16? And there are ways you can do it. Like we've spoken through the government in terms of tech and two-factor verification. There are ways you could implement this. So really, the nation needs to grow a set of plums and say we're not going to do this to our kids. And I reckon they're going to look back and think, I can't believe we did do that to our kids.
Yeah, and we should have acted a lot quicker than we did. Hey, people or parents are giving their 2 cents. Have you spoken to anyone around the age of 13 to 16, and what's their feedback about the idea?
The feedback has been, look, if it didn't exist, I would let it go. If every other kid wasn't doing it, then I would be happy for it to not exist.
Yeah.
So,
because the reason I ask is my nieces were just recently staying with me over the weekend. One's 21, the other one's 18.
It's a great topic.
And straight away, and keep in mind, we sound like old batty people, like, it wasn't around in my day. Their first response when I told them about this campaign was like, I wish that was in when we were at school.
Yeah, and I say all the time, I'm so glad I grew up in an era where I didn't have social media. But I'm a fully grown adult with a developed brain, and I still find... But I said that's saying something if you're saying that, Jace. I still find myself like wasting time or comparing myself to other people.
Of course.
And that's as an adult.
Yeah. I know.
As
it's
a
sad.
kid, it is too much. I agree
What about
with
those
you.
moments, LP, when you are sitting on the couch and you think, I thought I would have got more likes than that?
Yeah.
The great thing is our brains are developed enough to go, okay, well, when I wake up in the morning, I move on from that.
Exactly.
But to an adolescent brain where you're being judged every minute, and that one of the clear points to point out with this 36 months campaign too is that our target is social media platforms with addictive features.
Yeah.
So continuous scroll, likes, shares, comments, all those things designed to keep you on there for longer because they're selling your kids' attention span.
Okay, so
that's
just
what's going on.
So what do we need to do?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
This
ask.
is a campaign. How do you make it happen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do the basics, right? And like being on this show this morning and having you guys get behind it, it's having a voice. So we need everybody to go to 36months.com.au. There's a petition there. We need everybody to sign it. Now, that's basically just proof that everybody is behind this. But I think the next step is sitting down with the right people. It's sitting down with Albanese. It's sitting down with Peter Dutton. And I mentioned Peter Dutton because I know there's going to be an election within the next year. And I would say if you made this policy, if you made this an election promise, that you will win the vote of every Australian parent. So what do you want to do? I reckon there's a card to be played here, and I want them to get behind it.
All right, so 36months.com.au.
Yes.
I'm going to go do it right bloody now.
We're talking about this movement that a lot of people have been talking about over the last couple of days. It's called 36 months, and the idea of it is to make it change the legislation to make the legal age for kids on social media to raise from 13 to 16.
What I like is it's taking the power away from the parents. And the reason I say that
So the
is
parent's not the bad guy. Is that what you
exactly.
mean?
Like imagine if I said to my kids, you're not going on it until you're 16. Then they go to school and they're the only kids not on it.
Yeah.
Like that's just as bad.
It's taking the power away from the social media giants of this world.
Yeah.
But
The
it
ones
does-
that run those platforms and infiltrate our kids.
So this is also a big conversation happening, I think, in the States and in South Australia. They've been talking about it for a while, and so it's a movement here to try and make it an Australian law. And it seems like most parents are behind it.
All right, Tanya in Werribee. Tanya, how old's your child and have they experienced already a bad time on social?
Yeah, morning, guys. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
So my son will be turning 13 in a couple of months' time. And again, very much what you said, Jace, it's that the bullying and picking on them because they don't have it. So he's got it. And I have had to be so switched on and focused with what is actually happening. The amount of racism that he has First Nations heritage throughout his dad's side of the family. just the way that the kids are speaking to each other and the words they're using. It starts at school and then, of course, it transpires through on to all of your
That's what
social
Lauren said. In our day, when you'd go home after school, that was it. It was your
Yeah.
safe space. Now it's not.
No, now kids can't escape it. But Tanya, there's a couple of issues there. Firstly, you're saying your son was getting teased because he wasn't on it and all the other kids at school were?
Yeah. So,
And he wasn't even 13
I mean,
yet.
that's the first problem, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
exactly. Yep, he's not even 13 yet. So, of course, you're not cool unless you have it. And, so there's that kind of peer pressure to have it. And then it creates a whole nother issue with that as well.
Are the kids that are, and I might be really naive with this, but are the kids that are bullying him or have in the past on social media, like if you look at it, do you know who the kid is? Or are these like kids that are setting up anonymous troll pages to be mean? Or is it kids who are happy to put their name to what they're saying?
No, pretty much kids that are happy to put their face to the name kind of thing.
That always surprises me, when it
But I
comes
guess
to.
bullies do it at school, right?
Yeah, I know, but just and I suppose, and they're too young to realise the implications of later in life with jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, this is a whole nother thing. What kids are putting on the internet now will be with them forever.
Let's go to Kath on 13-24-10 morning. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I'm all for it. It would have been great had that been around when my daughter was 13 to 16.
Yeah, right.
She's just turned 18 and it started through Microsoft Teams during COVID. They bullied her through that and it moved on to social media to the point that they were calling her phone and everything.
How did that impact on her, Kath?
Let's just say she dropped out of school during year 12. Her mental health is shot. I've had her seeing a psychologist for quite a few years now.
Oh, Kath, it sounds like it's really impacted on you as well. Does it make you emotional as a mum?
Yeah, absolutely it does. It's so hard to see your child go from such a happy, loving kid to someone who doesn't want to be on this earth anymore. And that's basically what we deal with on a daily now.
Do you think, Kath, if social media wasn't present in her life, she would be a different kid right now?
Yeah, I think she would. I think she cares way too much about what people think. And being at that pivotal
Vulnerable age. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's such a vulnerable age, and that's what they're dealt with.
Well, the other thing is it's not just kids. Like for vulnerable, and teenagers, both boys and girls. I mean, we look up to these people who are influencers, and the purpose of that name is that they're supposed to influence our lives. And if teenagers see people that they don't think they look like or they don't think they can wear
my niece
what
was
they're
following
wearing,
that girl who was like, here, follow my diet for the day. And she did it. And she was like, Uncle Jay, I was starving by the end of the day. Like it was the worst influence on me. Hey, Kath.
And it's hard. Like as adults, we realise we're only seeing a snapshot of people's lives.
Yeah.
But as a teenager, you don't get that.
No.
You don't understand that.
Kath,
Yes.
I hope you're doing okay. I know we've had moments in the past where things are going bad with the kids and you fall in a heap and you blame yourself, and I just want to make sure you're giving yourself a bit of credit. You're doing everything you can.
I'm doing okay. Like, it's been tough. I'm a single mum, so it's been really, really tough. But I am starting to do okay now.
Good.
Good on you, Kath. You're doing a great job. Like so many parents out there who are tearing their hair out at this. And it is just a reminder, if any kids are listening to this, the Kids Helpline is always available. It's 1-800-55-1800 if you need to talk to someone. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You don't have to give them your name or anything like that. It's a great service, actually. All right, 13-24-10 to join us on the air.
Okay, let's get to Christy in Knox. Good morning, Christy. You've got an interesting take on all this.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're good.
So I am both a parent. I have a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'm also a counsellor and I run my own private practice.
Right.
Okay, the first question I have for you though, Christy, you've got a 9-year-old.
Yep.
Will you let your child on social media, and at what age?
If I will hold him out as long as possible. I knew I was selling my soul to social media. I knew what I was doing would have repercussions. He is a COVID child, so he's stopped parallel play because kinder went into lockdowns in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Through to nearly end of grade 1, in and out of lockdown. So computers and that were their only form of communication.
So based on what
caused irreparable damage.
Based on what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, should that age be increased to 16?
I think it should be increased to 18 personally. I think 16 is a great start. I think they can't drink, vote, do a lot of things until 18. I have parents coming in for couples counselling because the parents can't agree on social media or they don't know where to turn. My child believes they have ADHD because they saw a TikTok post. My child's starving herself because some famous person said this is the best way to eat.
Yeah, that's scary,
My
isn't
child
it?
won't go to school. Like social media and these 30-second snaps that they're getting are ruining their brain.
I mean, it's like we said earlier, it's hard enough as an adult, seeing a lot of stuff online that you think, oh, is that true? Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll do that as a kid.
They're so impressionable at 13, at 12, 13, 14 even.
I think another issue is that now, like Christy just said, computers and it's such a big way of communicating now, like on email, you're always available. On your mobile phone, you're always available.
Yeah.
And there's that mentality. If you're not on it, you're missing out.
Hey, look, I agree with her. I'd love to hold them out till they're 18. But
I think 18's a bit old. I think there's so many things we hold out till 18. You do have to give your kids some kind of
avenue.
Yeah.
Well, look, this campaign is about 36 months. If we can hold them out for 36 months, I strongly encourage you to hit the website, 36months.com.au, sign the petition, get behind it. Hopefully, we're going to get enough to pressure the government to
we
actually
put a
act
call
on
into
this.
the Prime Minister,
We
the
did
Prime
indeed.
Minister's office.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get him on. A call out to his office. If he is available, we'd love to chat to him about it.
Every week on the show, we like to hear your little rumours floating around Melbourne. We call it Melbourne Whispers.
It's very cool, isn't it?
It is great.
What's the word on the street,
Because
Melbourne?
people love a gossip.
Well,
It's a gossip, really. It's our little Golden Girls gossip moment.
Yeah.
This one came to us the other week.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're good. What do you got for us?
I've had a little whisper that the NFL are playing a proper game at the MCG in 2024.
The NFL?
The NFL?
Yeah.
Do we know what teams it is, Ben?
No, I haven't heard that, but yeah, all I know is a whisper going through that, they're coming to play at the MCG.
That would be fun.
That was
Came
back
through on the 7th of May.
Benny boy.
Yeah.
In the know.
Benny. And what is in the news today, Clint?
Channel 9, well, they claimed an exclusive last night, my friends at 9 News.
Oh, well, they ripped it from us and Ben.
Out the front of the MCG, Tom Morris revealed that
You tell Tom Morris.
the NFL is coming to Melbourne and the MCG, and the LA Rams are one of the teams that'll be...
That'll be pretty cool because
That'd
there's
be
a
amazing.
lot of supporters, not only in Melbourne, but around the country that'll fly in for it.
And not like a friendly game like we've got with Tottenham at the MCG this week.
Newcastle. Yeah.
The
Not
Knights.
like that. This is a proper in-season game.
It's an in-season game,
Awesome.
slated for 2025. So it's big.
Well, it'd also bring a lot of tourism because people from LA would come to watch it too.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
reason
Can
to
you
come to
imagine?
Melbourne.
Can you imagine?
The
You right there?
Americans.
You right?
Yeah, no, I just got excited about something.
Oh, about the NFL coming?
No. Will they bring NFL stadium food? Because over there they have
Hot dogs.
They have hot dogs. They have the taco hats. Yeah, the taco hats.
What's the taco?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a corn chip hat.
And
What,
with
the actual
guacamole
hat's
in the
made of
top.
chips?
The hat's corn chip. It's guacamole in the
I've
top.
never seen
And you,
that.
and you pull a bit off, you dip it, and you chuck
Dip
it in your
own hat?
gob.
Yeah.
Oh no, that
Can
would
you
give me
imagine
anxiety that it was going to leak on my hair.
Can you imagine
Might
the
end up with salsa in my hair.
nacho hats in the MCC?
No, the MCC aren't doing nacho hats. There's no way on
You
earth.
don't know that?
Yeah, I do.
No.
You've never been in the MCC, and I am a full member. They will not be serving nacho hats.
Well, I will not be removing my nacho hat to get into your
Well,
swanky area.
you won't be in the MCC.
Hey, it's
Yes.
Jason Lauren. You're listening to Nova 100. Clint's here as well. We've been on the air thanks to our mates at What If. It is Aussie for travel, guys. That is it for the day.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for listening to the show.
Thanks for joining us on this kind of gloomy Tuesday morning.
I want to offer Tottenham Hotspur players and manager Ange Postecoglou a big warm welcome to Melbourne.
Welcome to Melbourne.
Welcome to Melbourne. Welcome back to Melbourne, we should say to
for
Ange. Welcome
Ange.
home.
He's a Melbourne boy.
He is.
So big match tomorrow night at the
Still
MCG.
tickets?
There's still tickets
There are still
available.
tickets available,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're playing Newcastle, and there's a big training session which I might be at this afternoon at Amy Park.
Do you want
casting my eye over the?
Remember
Do you want me
when
to
that
report in?
Do you want the flares for the training session?
Remember when there was that sports or that journo called Amy Park and she did the cross from Amy
No.
Park?
Right.
Have you not seen that? And
No.
she goes, it's Amy Park from Amy Park.
Oh, my God.
Amy Park. Wasn't
Amy
she?
Parks, she was. She was
Amy
Amy
Parks.
Parks
Was she on
reporting
Big Brother or something
Wow.
before that?
No, she was
Or a reality
Quizmania.
show? Oh, Quizmania. That's
Yeah.
right. Remember that? The Up Late Game
Yes.
show.
Hey,
Yeah.
that is it. We are out of here. Have a great day, everyone. Tomorrow, Melbourne's hottest tradie. I think we're going to finally find the perfect lady for him.
Really?
Let's just
What
say...
about Chloe, the first lady?
Well, no, Chloe's still up
Thought
there.
they were in
And so's the Gil.
She's famished.
But tomorrow, we are going to be witnessing a date with a lady we all already know.
Would you say it's with a celebrity?
I would say it's with a celebrity. More details tomorrow on the show. We'll see you then, Melbourne. Bye.
Bye.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.